Good morning, beautiful people. Namaste and Saubona. I just woke up, as you can tell from my face. It is 5 o'clock in the morning, and I am headed to Nainital. So it's a long weekend, Christmas wala weekend hai, and I wanted to go somewhere obviously, but थोड़ा पास में ही जाना था because 2 दिन का ही time था हमारे पास. And yeah, I woke up just now. I'm gonna get ready. We're supposed to leave at 6, but देखते हैं कितना वो possible हो पाता है. 6 नहीं तो 6:30. So let's go to Nainital. So थोड़ा सा ड्राइव करने के बाद I came across this restaurant which was right on the road, and I found the interior very nice, very similar to Theobrahma's. If you guys are familiar with Theobrahma's, if you're living in Delhi NCR, you'll know. हमने breakfast किया नहीं था, so हमने यहाँ पे breakfast कर लिया and then we hit the road once again. रास्ते में ये नैनीताल लखनऊ वाले बोर्ड्स साइन बोर्ड्स देख के बहुत मज़ा आ रहा था, and जैसे जैसे हम और बढ़ते गए वैसे वैसे ग्रीनरी और बढ़ती गई, and then obviously you can see these blue skies, clear sky, and हवा भी यहाँ पे बहुत ही क्लीन था. If you're coming from Delhi, you'll know what I'm talking about. Finally, हम पहुँच गए नैनीताल. हमारा ना होटल भीमताल में है, so थोड़ा सा आगे हमें जाना था. बीच में हम थोड़ा खो भी गए थे because we booked the hotel quite last minute, and ये long weekend था तो काफ़ी भीड़ भी थी नैनीताल में. So exact नैनीताल में तो हमें होटल नहीं मिला, but I'm glad नहीं मिला because ये नज़ारा देखने को नहीं मिलता. I really love these tall trees when you go to. Then we finally reached Nainital. थोड़ी बहुत भीड़ थी because obviously it's a long weekend and all the Delhiites had flooded into Nainital. But that's all right. भीड़ was manageable. In fact, the following day, the Christmas वाला day पे हमें पता चला कि Nainital के roads बंद थे. So that's something you might want to look out for if you're going on a very busy weekend. This is the also famous Nainital Lake, which was very nice and blue. The water was very clean. Room with a little bit of a view. So this is our room. Very last minute, but we've got a lovely garden over here. It's quite cold actually. So we have checked in and everything. We had our lunch and we did get some time to rest. So we're heading. It's around 4:30 right now. We're heading out to do some sightseeing. We're going to the lake and everything because it is a long weekend and it is damn crowded. So we want to get done with that before it gets even more crowded. And then we're gonna come back here. We're gonna have like a bonfire and all that fun stuff. And we also have some very fun things planned for tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, let's go explore Nainital. So after unwinding for a bit, I went ahead and explored Nainital a little bit. It was starting to get quite chilly and cold towards the end of the day, but मुझे ना एक नहीं पता था कि इसके पानी में you find fish inside. So that was a really nice and interesting thing. मुझे boating करने का भी मन था, but it was getting dark and I thought, well, अच्छे pictures and videos नहीं आ पाएंगे. These are the prices of the boats in case you're interested. What I love about mall roads in general, be it in Uttarakhand, be it in Himachal, is कि यहाँ पे बहुत सारे अच्छे variety of souvenirs मिल जाते हैं. So if you're looking for fridge magnets, if you're looking for bags, for jewelry, for anything whatsoever, you will find it here. I like these woolen I don't know what you call it. Comment below if you know what they call it. You also find a lot of these ladies along the road who actually create their own scarves and these things. I don't know what you call these things, but they sell it for 100 rupees. And I feel like they're very worth it. You should also support such hardworking women and such hardworking locals. I feel like they need us more than big corporate companies. थोड़ा बहुत मॉल रोड एक्सप्लोर करने के बाद I saw this rooftop restaurant on Mall Road itself that was overlooking the lake, and मुझे ध्यान नहीं था कि इतनी ठंड होगी and why am I going on a rooftop restaurant, but I thought I'll check it out nonetheless. इतनी रात को वैसे भी व्यू नहीं दिखता, but I really enjoyed the interior and just the whole vibe of the place. I ordered myself this hot chocolate क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड थी, and dinner में हमने खाया pizza. We had some soup and also some, I think that's the soup bowl I've just finished, and yeah, that's my cold coffee, and I called it a night because it was very cold and we went back to the hotel. Good morning, people. I just woke up, as you can tell from my puffy face. हमारा ना एकदम spontaneous plan बन गया है to go to Mukteshwar. यहाँ से it's around 1 hour 45 minutes ऐसा कुछ है. We wanted to go, so we had to decide between Mukteshwar and Pangot. So we thought we'll just go to Mukteshwar because it seems a lot more scenic and a lot more attractive. So we're just gonna get ready, have some breakfast, and leave for Mukteshwar. I'll catch you guys then. Also, I wanted to let you guys in on my experience in Nainital. So I reached Nainital around 1ish yesterday in the afternoon, and it was so damn crowded. This is kind of like a downfall of working in the corporate sector and only traveling on weekends and long weekends, because I feel like everybody is traveling at that time, and especially if you're in Delhi, then everybody just wants to go to Himachal and Uttarakhand, and it just gets very crowded at that point. So it does kind of take away a little bit from your experience, your overall experience. If you can, I would advise you come during the non-peak hours or non-peak days, because then I think you'll get the most out of your trip. But otherwise, if you don't really have a choice, much like me, then obviously you're going to have to come and try to make the most of your trip even in that crowd. Apart from that, I think it was very lovely. I did have a good time at the lake. There were some offbeat places I did want to explore, but then I thought, you know what, let me just go to Mukteshwar, because I am, like I said, I'm not much of a mountain person, so I feel like it's all the same, to be honest. Don't come at me. But yeah, so I saved my time. I chilled around the lake for a bit, and I had my dinner, and then did a little bit of shopping here and there. We got some souvenirs, and I came back to the hotel. We called it a night, and yeah, we're going to Mukteshwar today, so I'll show you around Mukteshwar. Let me know if you want a review of like Nainital or Bhimtal versus Mukteshwar, and if you only have like 2 days, where should you go first, just in case you want to have an idea. Let me know in the comments. If you'd like me to give like a comparative review, then I'll be more than happy to do that. I am all showered and ready to head out to Mukteshwar. This is my outfit for the day, and yeah, we are just gonna have some breakfast. We're gonna have some breakfast and then head out to Mukteshwar. यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी गर्मी है इस time because the sun is so hot and bright right now, but I'm sure it's gonna get pretty chilly towards the end of the day. So अभी के लिए तो let's have breakfast and go to Mukteshwar. I'll see you there. ब्रेकफास्ट में आलू पराठा खाने के बाद हम चले गए भीमताल लेक. सो दिस इज़ नॉट नैनीताल लेक, दिस इज़ भीमताल लेक. इफ़ यू रिमेंबर करेक्टली, आई कुड नॉट डू एनी बोटिंग एक्टिविटीज़ येस्टरडे, द प्रीवियस डे, बिकॉज शाम हो गई थी. बट दिस इज़ भीमताल लेक. यहाँ पे कम क्राउडेड है. इनफैक्ट वन सजेशन आई वुड गिव इज़ दैट इफ़ यू गोइंग टू नैनीताल एंड यू वांट टू अवॉइड द क्राउड एंड जस्ट लाइक you are looking for some serenity, then go to नौकुचिया लेक. आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ आई एम प्रोनाउंसिंग दैट राइट, बट वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा साफ़ पानी भी था एंड बहुत ही क्राउड कम था. इट वाज वेरी नाइस. बोटिंग के बाद हम गए इस मंदिर में, विच इज़ सपोज टू बी वेरी पॉपुलर. यहाँ पे मैंने उतारे अपने जूते एंड आई डिड अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ दर्शन, एंड देन फिर यहाँ से वापस से निकल गए. दिस मंदिर एक्चुअली डिड हैव दिस बीच पानी में. यहाँ पे ये रेस्टोरेंट था विच इज़ वेरी फैसिनेटिंग. वहाँ पे बोट में जाना पड़ता है. एनीवे, सो ये सब करने के बाद हम निकल गए. हम निकल पड़े फॉर मुक्तेश्वर. ये मैंने यहाँ पे अपना थोड़ा सा साइट सीइंग किया. द रोड टू मुक्तेश्वर वॉज रियली नाइस. यहाँ पे यू कैन सी सम स्नो कैप माउंटेन्स दिखने शुरू हो गए थे. मुक्तेश्वर में हम गए इस मंदिर में, बट सिंस इट वॉज अ लॉन्ग वीकेंड इट वॉज वेरी वेरी क्राउडेड. सो दे आस्क्ड अस टू पार्क आवर कार वेरी वेरी फार अवे, जहाँ पे हमें थोड़ा बहुत चलना पड़ा. दीज स्कूटर्स, ये स्कूटर वाले सर्विस थे फ्रॉम पार्किंग लॉट टू द मंदिर. 100 रुपीज़ पर स्कूटर. यू कैन आइदर रेंट इट और just go as a passenger. फिर चलते चलते हम पहुंच गए मंदिर. यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी हाइकिंग करनी पड़ती है, बट एट द एंट्रेंस ऑफ द मंदिर यू गेट ऑल दी स्टॉल्स जहाँ पे खाने पीने को मिलेगा. ये माल्टा का जूस मिल रहा था. यू गेट पहाड़ी खाना एज वेल. प्रसाद लेना हो तो आप ले सकते हैं, एंड सब कुछ लेके चलते बनो. यू स्टार्ट climbing these stairs. They're very steep stairs, so if you're not very fit, then you will find yourself running out of breath. See the crowd over there. मंदिरों में usually crowd रहती है, and especially if it's a long weekend, then you'll find a lot more crowd. But I did like that the location of the mandir was very like inside the forest.
Yeah, and थोड़ी सी mismanagement लगी मुझे because there were no police, there was nobody to kind of lead or kind of guide the people as in कि कहाँ से कहाँ जाना है. बहुत लोग queue jump भी कर रहे थे, which was very rude I felt. Anyway, दर्शन के बाद we went to this restaurant, then we had some pakoras, some rajma chawal and all of that. फिर काफ़ी टाइम लग गया था मंदिर में. Queue was very long, it took at least 3 hours or so. एंड करते करते शाम हो गई थी. ठंडी में वैसे भी जो शाम जल्दी हो जाती है, तो फिर हम और कुछ कर नहीं पाए थे. बेसिकली मुक्तेश्वर में मैंने सुना है कि बंजी जंपिंग की एक्टिविटीज़ काफ़ी फेमस हैं, बट आई कुड नॉट डू दैट अनफॉर्चुनेटली. आई डिड एक्सपीरियंस दिस वेरी ब्यूटिफुल सनसेट विच लेट मी टेल यू द कैमरा इज़ एब्सोल्युटली डूइंग no justice to it. Okay, sunset was purple, pinkish, bluish, orangish. मतलब क्या ही बताऊँ, क्या ही sunset था वो, मैं क्या ही बताऊँ. Anyway, so Christmas का दिन था, lights लगे हुए थे हर जगह. This cafe I had seen on my way, and मुझे इसको explore करने का बड़ा मन था from the first day I came here. तुमसे प्यार कितना ये हम नहीं जानते. बाहों में पनाह ले आऊंगा, हो जाऊंगा, हो जाऊंगा, एक दिन तेरा हो जाऊंगा. कि तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी, कि तुझ पे ही सांस आके रुकी. मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ कि तू कभी सोच ना सके कि तेरे लिए दुनिया. And that brought me to the end of my Nainital and Mukteshwar trip. It was a quick one, but a beautiful one. वापसी में I bought some local fruits and like vegetables. पहाड़ी आलू लिए थे मैंने और माल्टा भी लिया था because you don't get those in Delhi. And then a lovely sunset I saw on my way back. It was a very beautiful I'm a sucker for sunsets, you know. So ये sunset देख के मेरा दिल तो एकदम खुशी हो गया. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions with regards to commute, कैसे क्या करना है, कब जाना है, कैसे जाना है, any question you have regarding Mukteshwar or Nainital, feel free to drop it down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to respond. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.